Well, good morning. Happy Monday. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I know it kind of went by really quick, but it seemed to be decent overall. The weather was moderate. So, hey, we'll take that for November, right? So we're pushing forward towards Thanksgiving. I know it'll be here before we know it. And I just want to take this time and, give thanks to everything in our lives and the good things that are happening and the good people in our lives. So we want to thank our clients and everyone else that's in our lives and the people we're meeting day to day and just everyone. So I want to reach out and say thank you this morning for all your continued support to allow us to do what we do here. So with that being said, today I just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about asset protection. I know it's something we discuss a lot. We mention it, but we never really dive deep. And while I'm not going to dive deep in a video, it is something that I will dive deep into in a one-on-one with you when we talk about your property, maybe your business, your autos, your life insurance, everything you have. I'm going to dive deep into asset protection and make sure that your assets are protected. And one way we do that is raising your liability limits on your home and auto. You may have a rental property or business that we may want to look at this too, but it's running up higher liability limits than the state minimums. Looking at your specific situation. Most of our homeowners policies start between 100 to 300,000, generally 300,000 in liability, and then our auto policies, it just depends on where you're set in at. You may currently have state minimums, or you may be around a 5100s or 100 300s or 250 500s. So that's something I'm going to talk to you about, show you how that looks. And if you talk to any of my clients, they'll say that basically I try to draw that out on paper when we sign the policy and show them what their liability limits look like. So as you start looking at that, where are you currently? And that's something we need to know. What your current deck pages have. Maybe they're not with my company, but maybe you're insured somewhere else. So what does your current liability limits look like? And then, do we need to increase those? What have you taken on more risk somewhere else in your life that you need to protect? Do we need to up limits on that risk? There's so many things that we can dive into, but really the quick recap to this whole video will be this, and that's looking at an umbrella policy. Umbrella policies take your limits up to $1 million in coverage in the event of a tragedy, and they help shield and protect your assets that you're working hard for. So that 401k, that savings account, the college fund, the property you bought, your toys that you've just paid off, or whatever that might be, that umbrella helps protect them. And if you think of your house as a castle, well, this would be the moat or the wall around the castle, and that's your liability protection and the protection we put in place to protect that castle. So these $1 million policies start between 150, maybe a little bit over 150 to say 300 a year, depending on your situation. And then they vary depending on what risk we tie to that umbrella. But they're a great way to get that asset protection that you need. It's a great way to increase that, and we can go past the $1 million mark. We can go 2, 3, 4, depending on where you're at. But really, it's just starting that conversation and looking at what do you need and what protection do you need in place. So never hesitate to reach out. We don't have to do business, like I always say, just the fact that we care and we want to talk about this stuff with you. 620-231-6460 or see Forsyth at farmersagent.com. The other thing is Facebook. I'm really active. Just PM me. I'm always here to talk and discuss options with you. So, hey, have a blessed week. We'll catch you soon.